Hello there, it's Red Knight, and first of all, everybody, Merry Christmas, and I hope you are having a good one with your family, friends, and loved ones. Now, what are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to be working towards this final target of 10 boats, and I am 3 boats down, and I need to complete this as soon as possible. So this video is all about the final phase of the Christmas boat event that we had. And now, I did love this boat event. We had some really awesome decoration prizes. We had a nice little target of 11 million boats to aim for, with a really fantastic Santa sleigh decoration. Now, I'm so pleased that we were able to achieve that global total, and a big thank you to everybody out there around the world who spent their time and energy within the game and filled all of those boats. Now, a big thank you to those neighborhoods and individuals though who donated thousands and thousands of boats towards the total, because without you guys being really active, it would have been a lot more challenging. For someone like myself who's only able to do a certain number of boats, I really appreciate it that you people are out there playing the game and doing a lot more. And I would like to thank you again on behalf of every Hay Day player out there who received this sleigh. Thank you very much. Right, now, what have I been doing? Well, as you know, I've been working towards achieving all of these boats within this game because I wanted to claim the prizes. Now, I've loved the event prizes so far. Lots of decoration that I've either got or that I haven't got that I could actually win. Now, I'm hoping for the last decoration it's going to be the bell, or maybe it will be the snow globe. Now, either decoration will be fine. They're both really cool. Now, my preference is more towards the bell because we were not able to get that one last year during the event. Now, maybe if that came as a prize this year, that would be so sweet. Or maybe it could be a nice little Santa Claus that would go great with the sleigh and the reindeer. Now, if it is a snow globe, perfect. I do love the snow globes. I've got a few of those now, and you can make some really cool decoration or designs with those as well. And they are actually worth the purchase. If you don't win one, then do head on down to the shop and purchase some of those Christmas decorations. Now remember, you've only got a short time left for these Christmas decorations. Usually they disappear around this time, so once Christmas is over, you will start to find that the Christmas decorations vanish from the shop. So get in there, purchase the ones that you need before they disappear. If you're looking to get lots of the soldiers, remember it's going to cost you diamonds, and you will need to buy them now. Right, now let's continue with the game. So here I am requesting more help for my trees, and thank you very much to everybody who's been reviving them. I really hope that you got a nice little letter with a thank you card inside, thus you were able to get a cool prize. What the prize is going to be, I don't know. And there is my last crate on that one, so perfect. 15 hours left on the clock and I didn't need it. 538 experience points and 1 green voucher. So that's another one added to my total, and my boat score's been updated. So 8 of 10 now, that's 2 more boats to do. Oh, I need an egg sandwich, tomato sauce, and the beans are going to be easy. Okay, I've got lots of tomato sauces, but it won't hurt to actually get a few more, because you may find that the tomato sauce request can be quite high. Now, how much is it going to be exactly? Well, I don't want to have too few, so I'm going to hedge my bet here and get loads in production. So that means I'm going to need lots of lemons, as you can see here, which means also that there are going to be more trees that need reviving. Now, I do so love the fact that we've got lots of different fruit-bearing trees within the game. I'm really hoping maybe for 2016 we're going to get some new products added to the game, maybe some new trees. This would be really cool. I have, again, high expectations. Okay, most of 2015's focus has been on the derby, and I do feel that we're getting to the stage there where enough work has been done on that, except for a few bugs within the system, as the team tweaks the software, but I'm hoping that there will be a lot more done within the farm this year, or maybe even the town. I feel for us players who are more motivated towards the farm need something a little bit more here. Now, it could be trees, it could be new products. I would like to see a lot more to make it maybe more challenging. Maybe even a new machine for the higher level players that we need to work for. Maybe something added for the lower levels that they can also start to produce and make lots of coins. That could be quite interesting. Right, now I need to get lots of bread on the go because I'm going to need some sandwiches. And how many do I have in stock? Well, I've got 3. Now, usually when it comes to the crates will require maybe 1 per crate, so I'm going to need another one. But just having the 1 and then giving myself 4 is not a good idea. So I'm probably going to have to make myself a few more just to keep my stocks in a good way. Now I need to get some beans on the go as well. If I get those beans growing now, then when my boat comes a little bit later, once I time warp ahead, then basically they will be ready for me and I just have to harvest them. Now, the great thing I do love about this game is the fact that we do get told the products that are up and coming on the boat. So it kind of takes away that worry and that challenge. Now, I do like the boat events. They can be really, really good. I do wish sometimes that we could have some other rewards maybe from the boat than just the points and the experience and the coins. Maybe for some of the crates, maybe there could be a special boat event where when we fill the crates, we were given some other kind of reward. Now imagine if you filled a crate and on each crate was a symbol. Now as an example, that symbol could be a 2 or 3, so that crate is worth like double points or triple points. Now that could be quite interesting. Or maybe there would be a symbol of an axe or a sword. So instead of getting the standard points every time you filled the crate, maybe you would get that additional resource as well. And I think that could be quite nice. Ultimately though, what I would like to see for the boats as a possible modification in the future. Okay, I'm always giving items to the boat and then the boat is able to then sail away into another town and sell my goods. Well, hey, why not reverse the role? So let's maybe have a boat that comes to me that sells items every 2 hours. So you've got the main boat every 4 hours and then maybe another boat every 2 hours. Or maybe the same boat that's coming could have a few additional crates that it's actually selling items that you might want to purchase. Now I think that would be a wonderful modification. Now, as I'm playing the game here, I'm collecting resources. Now, how am I collecting those resources? Now, I was asked recently, after I'd actually sold lots of expansion materials, how do I get those? Well, it's actually very, very easy. What you need to do is to feed your animals like I've been doing. You need to harvest the crops, and basically if you do this you can get lots of resources and it soon adds up. You do it a few times every day and then after a while you will start to notice that your barn is getting filled up with expansion materials, and that's great. The other choice you've got for things like swords and axes is to use Tom, and he's another great way of actually getting swords and axes. Okay, now he won't find expansion materials. Now in some ways I think that's a good thing. In other ways, maybe in the future we might have that option added to the game. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what 2016 holds. Now I do know from the actual Reddit thread that we had the other day where the Hay Day team got involved and started asking lots of questions. They were talking about some changes they're going to be making for 2016. So I'm looking forward to that. So they were saying that there's one thing that we've requested that they're going to be giving us. So sweet, I honestly cannot wait. And did you see that? My next boat is going to need beans as well. Oh my god. Apple jams and cafe latte. Ooh, well the cafe lattes I probably only need about one per crate, so that's not going to be much of a problem. Maybe two is a possibility, so I might have to make a few more. Now the jams could be the issue here. Quite often with the jams you're looking at two or more, so there's a strong possibility I don't have enough in storage. So I had better start adding more jams there, because they do take a long time. Now this is my final boat, everybody. I've got 1 day 1 hour left on the clock here, and my boat has finally arrived. Now what's it going to be? Oh my god, look at those. So 3 of the jams, 2 of the drinks, and 33 of each of the beans. Can I do it, I wonder? Not going to be a problem. I have everything in storage here, so I'm going to be able to do this. Now that's the great thing about having those 4 hours. It does give you ample time to actually start building up the resources here, and that's what I've been able to do. So let's see what it's going to be. Will it be something special? Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. What's it going to be, everybody? So let's send that boat away, and it's a snow globe. Oh my god, I've got another snow globe. Awesome. Now the next boat requires sugar, ice creams and juice. Do I need to worry about this one? No, I don't. So if I wanted to, when that boat finally arrives, I can send it away. Now I'm currently 331 of all of my friends on the boat leaderboard. Ouch! I'm really far down there, so I've got a lot of work to do to even get in that top grouping. But I've still gone up one, and Foxtrot 88 has gone down. So sorry, sir, I've knocked you down. And I do like the look of your layout there. I like the way you're using those fences and paths. That looks pretty good. Ooh, nice. Now I do like what Foxtrot 88 is doing here, and thank you very much for the pickaxe there. I like the way that they're using the fences as a way of splitting everything up and dividing. A good mix and a good balance there. Oh, and the Derby trophies have arrived, so I guess the Derby must be over. And there is mine, but we'll look at that in a minute. So 10 boats done, 1 day 1 hour left on the clock, so you still had plenty of time, everybody, to get them all done. And all of your Christmas presents will be here in the shop. So the holiday tree, the soldiers, the candy poles, the holiday flowers, everything is located in this area. And if you keep scrolling down, you can find that beautiful little snow globe next to the snowball lantern. Doesn't it look good? And I've got 2 in storage there. So sweet. Now currently 15 million on there, but I wonder what was the final total. What's it going to be? And look at all those top neighborhoods down there. I'm certainly going to be having a look at some of these farms later. I want to see what they look like. Look at these top contributors. Sweet. But there's 1 day and 1 hour left on the clock, so will they stay in the same positions, I wonder? Okay, right, the derby's over and done with. There's a trophy there. It looks like I've gone up a level, so that's perfect. Now, currently, I'm by myself in a separate derby. I'm not playing with the rest of my usual hood. I've separated just to make some derby videos. And as you can see here, I've got first place this time. 2 purples, 3 planks, and 4 TNT. No special rewards, and even though I'm doing all 320 tasks, I can still only claim 3 of the prizes. Very, very disappointing. I do wish that we could have this modified. Even if I do the maximum number of points, I still cannot get any more horseshoes. Even if I start using diamonds, it's a challenge, and it feels really frustrating to actually be moving up the levels and not to be able to claim any extra additional prizes. Right, that's it. I'm now up to the 3rd stage. So, how is this derby going to go, I wonder? Will it be more competitive? You will have to wait and see. Champions League there with still many people on top, but I'm now in the professional league. So, 2 more levels to go before I get up to there. That's 7 derby tasks, and if I do say so, this derby has been a big challenge. There are a few competitive players up against me this time. Now I'm just focusing on the 320 task, so I wonder if they will come through for me this time. And any that I do see, I will save as I'm working my way through. So currently my hood's name is Red Knight's Video Diary, and as you can see it's just myself there. And in the first one I got a bronze, the second one I got a gold. Now the reason I got the bronze is because I only focused on just 300 above, but this time I'm sticking with the 320s just to guarantee that I'm moving up. Now to make sure I'm in that position, I'm going to have to reach the final total first, because if someone else is doing the 320 I won't be there first, so it means I won't get that gold trophy. Right, 12 hours, 18 minutes left on the clock. Another boat has arrived. As you saw, this one was juices, ice creams and syrups. Now I do have sufficient stock for most of these items. What shall I do? Shall I fill those crates? Why not? Even though the event has finished, I can still support the global total and keep adding more, because I'd love to see what that final amount is going to be. So I'm going to request some ice creams here. So 6 vanilla ice creams. So please do come along and help me out. Let's get those sugars in, get some more on the go, because my stocks are now limited. Harvest my milk, and then once I've got those I can probably get some more ice creams on the go. Make sure I've got my feed. Now for the current derby I've been doing, I actually did 2 milking tasks of 320 points. Oh my goodness, do I have a lot of milk in storage. In fact, I've been selling it off because I've got so much. Plus I've been using it as well, which has been quite nice. But you do have to make sure that some of the cows are not hiding behind the trees when you're actually feeding them. Okay, as you can see I need some more ice creams. In fact my stocks are relatively low for the chocolate and strawberry as well. I had better do some chocolates because they are often requested in the town, and that town does go through a lot of chocolate ice cream. Go back to sleep, Tom, your service is not required today. Oh, and I've got a crate filled, so thank you very much, that was really nice of you. Now just the one more to do, and I wonder who that's going to be. Now I'm in no rush, there's many hours on the clock there. I still have time to make some vanilla ice cream and come back to it later, or maybe one of my friends will revive it for me. We will just have to wait and see. Building up my stocks again on the jam since I'm down, and basically using my goat's cheese, or making goat's cheese there, so perfect. And my crate's been done as well, so a thank you again for this one. So that's 2 crates done, ice cream's done and dusted, more points for my scoreboard, and I'm up to 48746 now. Nice. Next boat requires, oh god, I'm not going to be too happy about that one, I don't think. Those scarves do take a bit of time to make, but I can get some chocolate cakes on the go, because you never know, maybe I will have enough time. Make sure I've got some other cakes going as well. I do not like those scarves. I better do some more butter popcorn. 6 will not be enough from what I remember. In stock. Now they take 2 hours and 6 minutes, so all I'm going to be able to do is to get 2 of those done. Maybe I can find some in the newspaper, maybe I might have to request some help, we will have to wait and see. But 11 done now, 18 million on the global total, sweet, and it's still being added to. So that must mean that lots of people out there are still going towards this event. Okay, now I did love all of these prizes. I think the Christmas decorations that we've got in the game are really cool. However, for 2016, I would like to see something different, please. Now, for the past 2 years, we've had similar decoration coming up in the event. That's great, and I really do love those prizes, and it's perfect for those people out there who are not able to purchase these decorations. To be able to win them is much, much easier. Now, this year we got some rain reindeer, and we got the sleigh. Sweet. What I would like to see for next year is maybe some new Christmas decorations. So I would love to have a Santa Claus. I would love to have a Mrs. Santa Claus. I think that would be perfect. I'd even like to see some of the elves that help Santa out, because you can imagine a beautiful little Christmas scene that could be created. Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus, lots of Christmas presents around with the Christmas tree, the reindeer, and the elves there as well, as though they are getting ready for Christmas. I think that could be a wonderful decorated area if we had the resources for it. Okay, I know we've got the gnomes, but they just don't really match up for that kind of imagery. I would love to see some elves, Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus as new decoration for 2016. That's my request, please, as a beautiful little Christmas present for next year. Now everybody, what would you like to see? What kind of changes to the decorations would you like for next year's Christmas event? Okay, for the past few years we've had a really cool bell. We've also had this fantastic Santa sleigh this year. What decoration would you like to get for next time? Now my preference for the main prize is a Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus. I think that would be really good. So not just the one, but a double. That would be perfect. And then maybe a number of elves for each of the thresholds. So maybe the first threshold would be one elf, for the second threshold it would be two elves, and so on. And that could be quite interesting. I would like that a lot. But thinking though, what other Christmas decoration would be pretty good? Now actually what I would like to see as well is not so much Christmas decoration, but New Year's decoration. Now next year is 2016, so it's the year of the monkey. Okay, I'll come back to that in a second. Okay, the event is over, everybody. So 20,928,039 boats done. Oh my god, you guys rock. And all of you top neighborhoods out there, and all of you neighborhoods that did your best and contributed to this event, thank you very much. It was a totally wonderful event. We got some really great prizes, as I said, and everybody was able to get that rocking sleigh. Now I'm going to be looking at some of these farms now for the top players, and just look at this one here. So a level 260 player here, a good use of gold, a nice balanced farm design using the path and walls, and it really does look beautiful. I do like this layout a lot. It's not overly cluttered, it really does blend in well. A fantastic use of gold within this design. So I could say this golden farm is really worth quite a few points. Now in fact I'm going to grade this one. I'm going to give this farm a score of 5 for its farm design, because I do love the way that everything's laid out. Nice balance with the water and the statues, a nice little mix of everything around the outside. It's not overly crowded, it does go really well. Okay, look at their neighborhood. Lots of players there for high levels. Now, not everyone is of a higher level there. You've got some lower level players, but they've done really well in the derbies, and they progress quite nicely. 2 golds and a silver there. Nice one. Ooh, look at that. I like that a lot. That's really beautiful. But what's the town look like? Is it going to be as impressive, I wonder? And I'm very disappointed. Okay, a very basic design here. The potential is there. It's starting to come along, but it doesn't blend really nicely with what's happened on the farm. The farm is beautiful. I love it a lot. Okay, right, let's go and check the next person out. And who are they, I wonder? So, scroll down, and what have we got here? A level 217. Ooh, look at the use of the Christmas decoration there. So you've got the reindeer, you've got some musical instruments, you've got the pearls of the sea, you've got the golden statues, the trees, and that new horse statue as well, the hedgerow one with the bells. Beautiful. Carousels, more bells. I love this. I do like this one a lot. That looks nice as well. Okay, now personally I would never use all of this gold. I'm more of a natural approach. But I do love the designs that I see sometimes when people are using these golden walls, the paths and the water ditches as well. It does go really well. Look at this design here in the center. It looks fantastic. Nice little mix of trees and walls together around the outside there. The balance is really, really good. And I feel that oh, that's not bad. I like the step approach there, that's quite good. And that one looks good as well. Really nice. Okay, this one's definitely another 5, I would say so, for this farm. I do like the good use of the gold mixed with the walls. 2 fantastically designed farms here. A lot of time and energy and resources has gone into setting this up. Fantastic. Really, really, really good. Totally out of the world with everything that you both have done. Now this town again is a little disappointing for me. Okay, I do like the entrance or the part going up to the town hall. That looks quite nice, but I don't like everything else. It kind of feels cluttered, it feels unimaginative. It doesn't have the same kind of effect again that the farm has. Okay, let's looking at their neighborhood. Again, a lot of higher level players here, and they are in the Champions League as well, so I really hope that you are doing well in that. But as you can see, not everybody there is in the derby either. Now do remember everybody, if you can't participate in the derby and help your friends out, do opt out, because it makes it much easier for them to complete towards the final totals. If there's a dead person, it makes it more challenging. Okay, we're at level 181 farm here. Now this one's a more natural farm, which I kind of like. Everything's mixed in, there's trees and bushes all around the outside. Okay, it's a little bit cluttered down in that bottom area with the animal pens and the actual machines. I like this area here down across the road. I like the way this is nicely blended in with the trees, the hay and animals. That looks good. Overall, I think it's a nice design and basic layout. It's very pleasing, but your town really caps it off. Your town is probably the better one of the 3 that I've seen so far. I do like this, and you can see where the time and energy has gone into being more creative here. Look at this staggered effect as you come in. Look at the way they're using the hedgerows there to write something. You've got a really nice design there. Okay, I'm not overly impressed with the layout for your farm because of that bottom hand corner, but I do like what I'm looking at here, and I'm going to give this one an overall score of 4. I would like to see maybe a little bit more spacing out of those animal pens and the machines. Hide them behind the bushes and trees to give it a much more enjoyable feel. Okay, right now here we've got a level 273, and look at the design here. Now I do love coming back to Marat's farm every now and then, because he does change the design. Now in some ways, some aspects are very, very similar, but this initial design in the trees is always relatively beautiful, and I like that. Look, there's your Santa sleigh there with some reindeer, very, very nice, and oh wow. Oh my god, that looks fantastic. Now if you're looking at this image now, sit back and don't sit close to the screen. Sit far back, as far back as you can, because from the distance it really does look good, and I absolutely adore that. I think the use of using the decoration there to create butterflies within the game is really cool, and it makes this farm really, really pleasing to look at. I love it. Even this area just across the road is awesome. Both the time and energy that have gone into creating this are really good. Okay, right, this area down at the bottom of the gramophones needs a little bit of work. Not too pleased about that, but I did like it overall. For me here, again, I like what I'm looking at here within the town. Okay, to get a better view here, you need to look at these imagery from the side. Look at the way you've got that pathway leading out there to the town hall. Very, very good. Right, overall I'm overly impressed, specifically with the design here over by the dock and this butterfly. It's beautiful. Now, the town itself wasn't too special, but I did like this one, and I'm going to give that, because of design, a 5. The design was fantastic. Okay, right, another one here at level 151. Very cluttered there in the top corner. Please start spreading those machines out and doing something. Okay, I like the fact that you've got all your trees and bushes all nicely lined up down here, but it's too lined up. And in some ways, it doesn't feel like a farm that is very mixed and matched, and it doesn't give me a really nice wild effect, and I'd like to see that a little bit more. So you've got the potential here for a really good farm. I'd just like you to do a little bit more and move things around, spread those machines out, maybe mix and match those bushes and trees to give it a more wild effect. Then I think you're going to have a much better imagery here. Now again, another farmer that is in the top league. Again, I hope you're doing well in that one, and good luck to you and your neighborhood. Now I do like the town here. Okay, now I was looking for a more mixed matched effect, and that's what I've got here. I like the way that everything is mixed and moved around. It was pretty good. Again, a little bit more work is needed to make it more pleasing, but again, really nice. Now overall, I'm going to give that one a 4. It was nice. There was a lot more work to be done, but please do spread those machines out. Now speaking of spreading out, look at this. I think this has to be one of the better ones that I've seen recently for design layout and just the way it looks. It really looks beautiful. A nice again, a mix of decoration, trees, water, ditches and path pieces. Just look at that corner here. Look at the way you've separated the machines with the path pieces, and then the border effect as well. It was really good. And even jumping over to the town here, oh wow, this is totally awesome. If I gave more than 5 points, I would do 5 for the town, 5 for the farm, and I'd give you a 10 in total. I love what you've done with your houses, with the buildings here. I think it's perfect. Look at this. Bushes and path pieces bordering each of those shops or buildings. It's fantastic. I've not seen anything like this before, and this is my first time. And Jalal, I think this is absolutely wonderful. I like what you've done here. Look at the design here for the town hall. Sweet. Even that central piece there for the horse with the water ditches around the outside. It's really good, and it goes together really well. I like it a lot. Now I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to do in that central area piece there. What are you planning for that, I wonder? Are you going to be leaving it open, or will you be adding something more to that? Now I like this one, and in fact I liked it so much I even pressed the like button. So this one has to be one of the better or more interesting designs I've seen in a while. It really does go well together. Excuse me. Right, now as I said, the total was 20 million. Now let's come back to talking about some decoration. Now you've been seeing lots of decorations here from a lot of really good farms. Please do go to the leaders board and have a look at the donators for the top neighborhoods and farmers, because there's some really wonderful designs out there, as you can see here. These are fantastic. Even this farm here is worth another 5 points. I love the intricacy with them. But what I would like to see maybe for next year, instead of having maybe just Christmas decoration, could we maybe think about some New Year's decoration as well? So like 2016 is the year of the monkey. Now I'm hoping to see some monkey designs within the farms that are going to be out there, especially as it gets closer to New Year. But I'd also like to see a nice animal decoration for every year over the next 12 years that we can then place out on our farms to represent that new year. So as an example, maybe a decoration we could win in an event would be a monkey. Now that would be quite nice. And then there would be a rat, there would be your horse. You've got all of the different zodiac signs. It would be wonderful, and I'd like to see that. Now living here in Japan, today's Christmas Day here. So once Christmas Day is over, every single Christmas decoration in the country will disappear, and the only decoration you will see will be New Year's decoration. In many ways it's a shame, because if I were back in England I would see decoration for Christmas for a lot longer. But here in Japan, no, it's all gone. All those lights, all those trees will vanish, and all of the New Year's decoration will go up. Now I love the New Year's decoration here, and I would love to see these kind of imagery as decoration added to the game at some stage within the future. So that's another request I've got there. Okay, right, now I'm coming to the end of this video. That's it. I was really happy with this event. I was really pleased or fascinated by the designs I've just looked at here. But please do check out all of these people. They have some really imaginative ideas, and you can copy these if you have the resources. Now I'm looking forward to the next event, and I will hope to see you all in the game. So again, Merry Christmas, have a happy Hay Day now, and see you all in 2016. So goodbye all.